my friend. There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Julio Cesar Chavez, 5 foot 8 inches tall with a reach of 68 inches. Up against them, Juan Manuel Marquez, 5 foot 7 inches tall with a reach of 67 inches.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
He is the Grand Campeon, Julio Cesar Chavez, a man that had 90 professional fights before recording his first loss. Not many fighters in the history of this sport can say that. Juan Manuel Marquez, one of the greatest fighters Mexico has ever produced, a world champion in 4 weight classes, and held 9 major world titles from featherweight to light welterweight.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 107 career victories, introducing El Gran Campeón Mexicano, Julio Cesar Chavez. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now from Mexico City, here is the Hall of Fame 4-division champion of the world, Juan Manuel Dinamita Marquez.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Thank you, Todd. You know what? Outside, it's hot.
Right.
Inside, it's roasted.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. Here we go, round 1. Who's going to land the first big shot? They exchange punches. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice stop, but that won't score. These punches coming from every angle. Counter punch right up the middle. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Counter punching. Both men step back for just a moment. No rest for the weary. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. You got stay focused. Don't run back into the fight. Don't give this round. You had everything in the bag.
Here we go. It's round 2. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You fight the Swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. The halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Hook misses. To let it all hang out here in this round. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
And
there's the bell for round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They're both trying for a knockout. He threw a punch and just got countered. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. That counter shot, a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Chavez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Just saying again, don't change too much.
Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this.
On to the fourth we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
The perfect counter lands. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Those counter punches have to hurt. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Chavez in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out. Go up there and finish.
Be smart.
Time for the 5th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice counter. Swing and a miss with the jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Whoa, ay caramba! Julio Cesar Chavez in trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back. Steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Bombs away. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Chavez in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
This round,
And he did work. Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your target.
get back out there and win the round. Get your mind back on the job.
Shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure you out. Great work.
This is the beginning of round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Catch and shoot. A perfect counter shot. counter. Catch and shoot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Julio Chavez just got rocked. Chavez in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special.
Listen.
And there's the bell for round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And that hook misses. A perfect counter shot. A straight right just misses. A perfect counter lands. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they were out of steam.
Trying to keep those gloves up, but every time he drops them to throw a punch, he gets caught. A straight right just misses. Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Marquez is rocked. Let's tell out Chavez in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get back.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get even anything.
Go back and win the round, right?
It's loading up, but you were still landing your power shot.
And we enter the 8th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
His stamina is off the charts. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. It's Julio Cesar. A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.